What is up, everybody? My name is Eriss. I'll be your ferryman today, taking you guys back to the Pridwin and my white face. I don't know why I'm so pale today. The lighting is lighting today, apparently. But yeah, I promise I've gone outside. I've touched grass, I swear. However, so last time we helped McCready here with the Mass Pike interchange, which became the Mass Pike death change. I don't remember the pun I made, I'm gonna be honest. In the title, I mean. The Mass Pike Death Pass, I think was what it was. Anywho, then we decided that we were gonna join up with the Brotherhood and get that part taken care of. Which now, you know what that means? That means we are here for a party. Ow, frick, that actually hurts. Wow. Did you guys know about that? Like, if you shoot at the nozzles, they, like, launch like that. If you shoot at the bodies, they explode immediately. Fun fact. If you're gonna be a chaos goblin, then might as well, you know, be an explosive one. And so we have a fun mission today to get to know everyone on the Pridwin, which we're also gonna take care of the tour for the Pridwin as well in this while we do that, because it's all the same. We're gonna meet all the important people, but first I'm gonna show you around a little bit, and then when we get up there, I'll show you around while we take care of people. Also, this is what happens if you shoot the bodies. That's the normal explosive. Explosion. Sorry, I just woke up. Okay, so this is the landing port, guys. This is where we arrive off of. If you come off of Vertibird, come off on this side. If you go up off of Vertibird, you go off on this side. And that is the basic gist of it. You'll find mostly the deck scribes here. You'll have some missions for the Brotherhood that take place out here. Typically, like, up here, I guess, is where they'll be. But it's not, like, too crazy here, since this is all built off of the remains of the Citadel, apparently. Which is really sad to hear that they, like, built this out of parts of the Citadel. Like, is this literally all that's left of the DC faction? Or is there actually still, like, a part of the Citadel left? I want to know that. Like, if they destroyed the entire Citadel for this, that would be so sad, actually. But down there is the airport. We'll have some missions down there. We haven't gone down there yet for me to show you around there. But we will head inside, where there's a few locations, prime spots, that we do deal with a lot in this. So walk through here. If you walk down here, first we have, you know, random lockers of just loot. You know, ammo bags, just wonderful items. You get decent scrap here, you know. Also, probably a lot of explosives, let's be honest.
Integrity looks good.
I won't go out this door because it's a loading deck, a long loading screen, but out that door is just a, like, foredeck. It's just a strip that you can just stand and look. If you jump off of it, you die, kind of situation. There's not really much to do out there. Excuse me, McCready. Okay, we'll parkour. Then we go down here, and this is controls. This is flight deck.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
And this is Captain Lance. Lance or Captain Kell, sorry. I don't know why I think he's Captain Lance to me. We have... Oh, hi, ma'am. We have quite a few missions with him later in the game. I believe it starts after you finish the main quest if you side with the Brotherhood. Then, of course, this is where Maxon
Finish familiarizing
exists.
yourself with the Pridwin's personnel. Then meet me on the flight deck.
Yep, there it is. Okay. And this is where Maxon will always be, unless there's a mission that states otherwise. So, down here, very simple, very standard. Up is where everything is. It's huge. And there's also a piece of tidbit that leads to my favorite misleading lore of Fallout. And I think it gives people a really interesting thought process. When we come across it, I'll share what this stupid theory is. It's not even lore, it's just a theory. It's a game theory. It's a great game theory, man. But anyways, so this room, this is Captain Kell's quarters. Perfect, great quarters, you know, whatever we get. You can loot everything here, I believe. Oh, just about everything. In here, I think this is Maxon's, right? Yes, this is Elder Maxon's quarters. You know, pretty okay. It looks like standard military, I assume. You cannot rob Maxon, apparently that's not allowed. Then Prydwen quarters. That can be ours. I say hesitantly since I've never owned it, I don't think. Or I might have, and it might be after a huge, like, plot point. I don't know. At a certain point, I stopped dealing with the Brotherhood. I sided with them once, and it didn't really work. But anyways, so we're gonna head down first. Start from the ground level and work our way up. So down here, there's absolutely nothing really important. There's, I think, one mission in the entire game that takes place down here, and it's not for the Brotherhood. Dance is above us. But it's just like the recreation area, it's just storage, whatever. People just don't come down here. Very often, you know, it doesn't make much of a difference. For them, at least. So it's like, head up. Ooh, I want to head up those stairs. If we head up, it takes us, we skip an entire level. 2 levels. If we head all the way up. So we're gonna head up these stairs instead. But I will show you over there too. But anyway, so this is the work area. So this is where our suits of power armor comes from. That we get, obviously, from them. Here's our power armor that we get. That we'll pick up eventually. You can tell it's ours because it's green. That is the telltale where our station is. Our power armor should always be appearing here, I believe. But we also, fun fact, you can get so much scrap here. Like, if you're not a settlement builder, like, majority of your repairs for that.
Closed casket funerals.
What the frick? What about closed casket funerals? I was not listening, and I doubt you guys were too, because I'm talking really loud. Anyways, you can get majority of your stuff. I also recently learned that happens. I learned that in Fallout 76, actually. I had no idea that exploded. But there's so much like junk here that we can fix everything.
Recruit I heard about.
Let's talk to
Not
start
what
talking
I was
to her.
expecting.
You sound disappointed.
Sounds like you're disappointed. Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Perfect. Full plate.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate. Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Missing legs?
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way? That's a little personal, don't you think?
I'll keep it a secret.
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else? I'm not really looking for sympathy.
Aw.
And honestly, I don't know you that well. Maybe some other time.
Really?
Anyway,
Okay.
I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh,
Cool.
and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
So I remember when the game first came out, and like there was this. Like, you look at her legs, like literally missing. It would be a shock if I hadn't already had a conversation with her. But like her legs are literally gone. And like I remember being on Reddit right around the time this game came out, and people are talking about a glitch and how her legs are literally not there. Like, she literally doesn't have legs.
You haven't lived until you tipped ramen with a
And I don't know if I want to actually share that part, because that's kind of I failed the persuasion attempt, so I shouldn't know, but I do know. Kind of. I don't really remember all of it, but I remember kind of the gist of it. But we'll pass the test someday. Then you guys can hear it from her mouth.
Step
Anyways,
forward, Knight.
let's talk to the
You know
next
they've
guy.
locked me in this blasted cage. I promise that I won't bite.
XO1. XO1 helmet. XO1 helmet. XO1 helmet. I don't use power armor, but XO1 helmets are so cool, even though they look kind of like bugs. I think that's XO1. It's a sick helmet, though. Cage.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. And this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed,
It's a sick
am the
helmet,
ship's
though.
quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Okay, sarcasm, my good man.
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You can help yourself to anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Sarcasm.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Dude. This guy, I swear. I don't like him. I don't like Brotherhood. Does anyone here like the Brotherhood? Like, I would like to hear, like, the reasons to like the Brotherhood. I really would. Because I haven't heard a convincing argument yet. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Anyways, so here, this is the grease pit. This is where we do all of our repairs. Right here is the mess hall, where we leave Paladin, where we left Paladin Dance. And we can buy food and water, I think.
You take what you need.
Can we?
Pull up a stool, Knight.
No. Okay, we can't. We're not good enough. Anyways, so we have our... So this is where we enter from, by the way. Just so you guys aren't turned around. We went down, we came back up a stairway, so now we're back over here. Go this way, mess hall, grease pit is down that way. Let's go right in here to meet the doctor, though.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Medical exam.
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
TV, Voltec screening, wait. Sarcasm.
My father said I used to sit way too close to the TV.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been sick.
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good.
And it's a lot for
Third
me.
question. Please,
my character is telling the
answer
truth.
honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Sarcasm.
Well, there was this one really ugly guy in college. I mean, I had to get drunk and it was a dare.
That hardly qualifies. So, Just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger
so
on
awful.
an enemy of the Brotherhood?
Oh,
whether
gosh,
they're
that's
human,
terrible.
formerly human, or machine?
Only to defend myself.
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need
Sick.
medical assistance, you let me know.
I will certainly let you know if I sit too close to the television again. Thank you, sir. Me! Why?
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
If we're going to be working as a team, we should get to know each other better.
I guess I can't argue with that. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
Okay, guys, got the story. Because we have to re-talk to everybody again. So, here we go. That's quite a drop.
That's quite a drop.
The enemy had no way of getting to us up there. It was a perfect liftoff point for the vertibirds. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
The armor helped?
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours.
I feel like that could make
The
a different
left leg
design for her.
actuator's a bit sticky,
So she
but
wouldn't be
it'll
stuck
keep
in
the
all of
creeps
that.
off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
She's like, yeah, she's missing legs. However, there's like an entire design that she could have done. Like, she's just in the exoskeleton of a suit of power armor. That's all she's in. So I feel like if she had like time, she could like rig up a way that's not like literally everything's in a suit of power armor. It's like she could like, because like she doesn't need the arms or anything. I mean, like, yeah, if she's going into battle, yeah, it's nice to have. So just fill it up. But it's like she has a million suits of power armor at her disposal. I don't know. There could be a different design. Anyways, I'll see you guys again after I talk to the doctor. Okay, guys, there we go. We got through the doctor. We're not gonna blow up we won't blow him up. I promise. Just in case I don't want to talk to everyone again. Look at the kitty cat, though. It's so cute. It's a great tabby. There was an update. The Gleaming Depths update came out in Fallout 76, and you can get a gray tabby or a golden retriever. And of course, then like you can unlock like through the scoreboard, different like skins and whatnot for your animals.
Ah, good.
It's really cool.
You're finally
Yeah.
here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I like your outfit, dude. Sarcasm.
What? Not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Meeting the crew.
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Research patrols?
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
I could help.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. anything containing useful
Technical
data.
documents.
I'm authorized to pay you
Is what
for
they're called.
each bundle of documents
Fun
that
fact.
you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Thank you, Proctor. Okay. We are not going to be working on that. Instead, so we have Show No Mercy, which is meet with Elder Maxon. We'll be doing that next time. We're going to be finishing this tour and then calling it, by the way, because we're still not done with the tour. We just met all the important people.
Served on this vessel for years.
But anyways, so we toured this entire ground, all the way from the ammo depot, grease pit, food hall, doctor's office, and the technical analyst's office, the records room. Next step, we have to go up a floor because we have not been up yet. So up here is where the nobodies sleep. Like, this is my bed. This is where I exist. But this is the home of the nobodies, which is really cool. I mean, it's all the storage stuff, open beds. I mean, who needs privacy when you're part of the military, right? Right, guys? Yeah, as the majority of this is just people's homes.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by bugs?
All right. Just don't tell Ingram, okay?
Right. But there's a reason food's not allowed near the instrumentation.
I don't know what that was about, but we're gonna find out. But yeah, so this is the sleeping quarters along with another weapons bench. Let's go up another level and see what's going on here. I believe this is the steps that was gonna go up where we were going. So let's walk all the way over. Nope, we're actually, I don't think so. So when we were all the way back here, we wandered up these steps, and then I stopped right here and said, actually, you know what? We're gonna go back down. Well, now we're going up. I really like making full circles and connections of where I said stupid stuff. So,
Justify the means when it comes to freeing the Commonwealth.
so they collect samples of the enemies that they're trying to take out, which is funny because they don't have any ghouls. They have 2 synths, they have a super mutant, and they have a mole rat.
Ammunition or weapon mods.
2 mole
Dr.
rats.
Tegan might have what you need.
Cool. But they don't have any ghouls, except for they don't like ghouls. Then we have our moot fruits,
specimens, but please don't touch anything.
carrots,
Refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
and this
You want to hear about
experimental
my
plant. And now I'll share with you guys what my favorite game theory is. My favorite game theory is that the Fallout universe and the Elder Scrolls are all one universe, just like centuries apart, generations apart. Because this plant, this experimental plant right now, if you've ever played any of the Elder Scrolls games, I think Morrowind has it. I don't think it sings in Morrowind, but Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. I don't think the first 2 have it, but at least I know Skyrim and Oblivion have them, and they sing. They go, ooh, until you pick them up, and then they shut up. Morrowind, I haven't actually found one in Morrowind yet. However, I'm not really paying attention in Morrowind, let's be honest. It's kind of just an exploration game to me. But the plant models look just like this, and they're called Nirnroot there. So there's this really funny theory that the world got nuked in 2077. All of the events that happen in Fallout continue as normal, but everything mutates in such a weird way. Like, super mutants become like Argonians. Animals like grow to be able to speak, and like you get Khajiits and whatnot. And it's like, then you have like all the different like races of people. But like certain people mutate in such a weird way that you get all of the elves, like the dark elves, the high elves, the wood elves. You get Bretons, the Cyrodilan people, Imperials, stuff like that. Like, I'm having to remember all of the terrorists. Because like you get all that, like it's just different types of people and the different ways they mutated from the events of Fallout and how the radiation affects you over generations is what this theory is. Bethesda has denied it, just so you guys know. So this is actually not a real like thing. It's just a really funny thing within the community that cracks me up. It's one of my favorite tidbits. That they added this as a little nod, not to be like, hey, the universes are connected. No, they're not. But that's my absolute favorite thing. Squire. That's what Maxon was, a squire. I called him a scribe. He was a squire. He was Squire Maxon in Fallout 3. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll correct myself.
We're out here representing the Brotherhood.
So we continue back here, and then we have... Oh, yeah, this is where all the, like, sleeping stuff is. It's back here. And then we go up a little bit more, and this is the hydrogen tank, I believe, that they use that propels... It keeps us up. It's not hydrogen in here. It's whatever coolant. I think this is the coolant system they have, or it is hydrogen. I don't know. But then we have like the forecastle, which is just the same thing as the deck that I refused to go out because that's a long loading screen for just a little bit. So you get this absolute beautiful view of the city, which looks claymation because no matter how high your qualities are set, it's never going to look good from a distance, which is kind of cute. I mean, I love all the bright colors. Is that a mock of Big Ben? That's hilarious. The ship's over there that I was talking about last time. But yeah, so this is the Pridwin, and that is everything it has to offer. So let's get back down to our little entry point so we are not confused when we start. And then we're gonna wrap up. And next time we're gonna go and help Elder Maxon because we're starting our Brotherhood segment of this because we get really cool tools from the Brotherhood. That is super worth it in my eyes. So here we are, and we are gonna call it for the day. So guys, that was Fallout 4, and if you guys enjoyed that video, please slap that like button. If you want more content from me, hit subscribe. And if you guys do actually like the Brotherhood, let me know down below. If not, let me know what your favorite faction is. And until next time, guys, be good, behave, stay out of trouble, and don't get caught, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye!